I told myself that I wanted to be honest with this vlogging thing, and to be honest, today was a pretty bad day for me. I found out that I can't go back to England to study next semester. I can't afford it. Like, I've been looking into visas and just plane tickets and school costs, and I just can't afford it at all, and it's pretty sucky. I know that sounds like, oh, like such first world problems, like you can't go back to England. I know how spoiled that sounds, but it's not just going back to England that makes me so just frustrated today. It's just that this has just been a really rough year, or few years, for my family. My dad lost his job, which resulted in us losing our house, which resulted in us becoming homeless for a period of time, which resulted in me having to drop out of university, which resulted in a period of depression, um, which all changed when I went to England. All of these experiences have made me such a stronger person, and England was like my saving glory. Like, I went there through a church, and it was only $3,000 to study there, and I wasn't getting a degree or anything, but it was still stability. I went there, and they promised me a flat and food money every week, and that was all I needed, like a roof over my head and food. And I've been going there ever since, and now I can't afford to even go back there. And I just like it's just been such a hard year for my family and for me. Like, we lost our house, our our freaking pet died that I've had my whole life. Like, our family, friends, like, people just keep dying left and right, and it's just like a really hard time. And I just have so many people that I love back in England, and I don't want to leave there, but I have to. And that's not even the hard part. The hard part is not knowing where I'm going to be living, not having a job, because I don't know where I'm living, and how do I get a job if I don't know where I'm going to be living. And even when I am living with my parents, it's really hard. Like, they fight all the time and pick fights with me, and I'm just over everything. I don't even know. It's really hard as a Christian because I look to God in these situations, and He's the one that I trust in. But it's just hard when, like, thing after thing after thing is happening to you, and people are dying, and I have nowhere to live. And when I do have somewhere to live, it's awful. And it's just hard not having a stable life. But I realize that I'm not the only one, and I know this is total first world problems. Like, you're not going to go back to study in England. I know, I understand. But it's just been a really hard year emotionally for me, and mentally. And I just want some stability. Even with all this happening, I know that I need to be thankful, you know? Like, when our family friend passed away almost a year ago, it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. But it's made every situation that is hard, it's made me question, you know, like, I could have, at least I'm still alive. And at least my family and siblings are alive, you know? Like, it's nothing in comparison to losing a loved one. In every situation, I just have to thank God for the things that I do have. You know, I have so many things to be thankful for. So I need to be thankful for that, and I'm gonna keep going on, not knowing what the future holds or where I will be next semester, if I'm even at school or have a job or anything. I have to keep going, and I have to trust that it will get better. You know, everyone keeps saying it gets better, it gets better. Every day has been pretty awful, and I'm sad not to see my friends back in England. They're the world to me, and I'm gonna miss them so much, and I hope to go back there one day in the future. But until then, it's just this waiting game and trusting in God that everything is going to get better. And, you know, just believing and trying my hardest to get a job and trying to be happy. So that's all I have to say. I really want to make happy YouTube videos, but it's really hard when you're not happy. I'm sorry this video wasn't me just being stoked on life, but it's honest, and that's what I want this channel to be, is just honest. So, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day, and I appreciate you watching this. Bye.